Hi everyone, so I wanted to say hi. Um, I'm kind of making a little update video because it's kind of been a while since I've made any videos, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my journey to kind of be better. I have POTS. For some of you guys who are just tuning in, I have postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and I also have interstitial cystitis. Some people call it painful bladder syndrome. I have some other stuff that kind of goes on too. Sorry, I'm a little fidgety today. So it's been a little bit of an overwhelming, kind of crazy road to try to get better. I've done a lot of different treatments, especially holistic treatments. I just started a brand new treatment with this Korean lady, with some of the cupping on your back and different parts of your body. She has me eating active charcoal and a lot of different magnesium sprays and different stuff, and honestly, I've only done it once. I'm going to do it again this weekend. So we'll see. I didn't feel bad afterward. I actually had kind of a lot of energy, which was a little surprising. The little cupping marks on my back and stuff finally went away. It was not painful whatsoever. She also does infrared therapy, a tool, and that was a little uncomfortable when it gets a little too hot, but you just let her know. So my journey with POTS, I've had POTS for a while now, and POTS is not an easy thing to live with. It's like you're riding a wave in the ocean. For me, I never have a good day. But some days are better than others, but they're not, okay, I can't say they're not bad, because that would be lying, but, POTS is just hard to deal with, and to everyone who has it, just know you're not alone, and it's not easy, but you're doing it, and, sometimes living with a chronic illness is hard, but you just have to keep trying, and you have to keep striving for greatness. I'm still going to school. I'm actually on summer break, and going to school full-time with POTS is completely and utterly exhausting. Your symptoms are crazy, you're tired, you're everything. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know how I do it sometimes, but I just keep pushing to be the best person I know how to be, and I know what I want to do, and it's just hard because I feel like with POTS, all you do is try to survive, and I want to live. And I'm going to find a treatment that works for me, even if I have to try 1,000. I will be healthy, And so, I do a lot of PT, and it's not normal PT, it's craniosacral therapy, and that really helps my POTS. It took a really long time, though. It took me months for it to really show for me, and sometimes you feel better after, sometimes you feel worse, and then I feel better a few days later. I think the hardest thing with POTS is my doctors decided on me getting a port, and as you can see, I don't really have one. I was supposed to get the port. I was actually supposed to have surgery in a couple days for the port, but the two surgeons refused. They said yes, and then they refused later, and they called my cardiologist, and they had all this discussion, and they said the risks outweighed the benefit, which they're not living my life, so it kind of sucks that they made that decision for me after, all of my specialists talking and deciding and saying yes, 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 and then 2 seconds later, it's once you make that decision, and it's not an easy thing to make. I had to come to terms to that. I had to emotionally and physically, prepare myself to go through the surgery, to think and accept that that's going to be my new lifestyle. But I want to be better. I want to be normal. I want to be a good student as best as I can and not be boggled down by symptoms all the time, every day. And so, it ended up not coming about, and so I felt extremely betrayed. by my physicians for them making the decision without even telling me. They told me after they made the decision without kind of discussing it with me in a way. But, you know, all good comes with bad, all bad comes with good. So I have to have faith that something better will be out there, and maybe it's not the right time for me to have the port yet. Maybe we have to try some other things. You know, I don't know. But I do know that I'm not going to stop trying to find a way for me to be healthy, and I'm not going to lose my faith, and I'm going to keep going to school, and, you know, you just got to keep striving. You have to dream. If I didn't dream every day, I would be miserable. And a lot of the things, too, I'm kind of finding if I surround myself with positivity, things are easier. And not just that, but when I don't feel good, you know how sometimes when you're in pain, your brain says, "Oh, this is really hurting. Oh, this is really hurting," or "Oh, I'm so nauseous. I'm so nauseous." So I've been trying to just feel it, and then if I see that my brain keeps saying, "Oh, I'm so nauseous. I'm so nauseous," I just imagine a stop sign, and I feel like I'm already feeling it. My brain doesn't have to keep, like, my thoughts don't have to keep reminding me. And so I'm trying to just, like, if I know that I'm nauseous, I'm just trying to not, like, keep thinking about it and just be like, you know what, that sucks, but trying to move on. And so, you know, I'm still on Florinef. I make my own salt pills because I didn't know what kind of salt some of the salt pills were made with. So I take a gel capsule and I measure it and I put the salt in. You know, you drink a lot of water. I exercise. Exercising helps some of my POTS symptoms, but at the same time, there's some of the symptoms that just don't improve with anything, for me anyway. You know, I don't know about you, and I don't know your story, so I hope that, you know, whatever you're doing is working for you. I hope it's safe, and I hope that your doctors approve of it. I'm going to see my physician tomorrow to let her know. I probably should have let her know about the charcoal thing before I did it. But yeah, so I'm going to let her know tomorrow. I don't recommend, like, any of the things that I'm doing or not. Like, I'm just doing what's best for me. You know, you have to do what's best for you, and you have to go through your physicians, and, you know, it's my little disclaimer. You know, this is just kind of my story about living with POTS and the symptoms. And if you have a friend with POTS, just be patient. I want to go out, and I do. I went shopping and went out to dinner yesterday with my friend, but I feel like, I feel like, you know, I don't think people realize that, like, I can't spend the whole day out. Like, it doesn't matter how bad I want to. And then when I babysit my niece and nephew, I can't watch them for 6-7 hours. Like, it doesn't matter if I want to, but I will not be the best, like, friend or the best person I can be because I'm exhausted, or I'm getting moody and cranky because my body hurts, you know. So just be patient and just try to be understanding, and just know that, you know that they're going through something that you may not understand, and it's not easy for a caregiver or for the patient either. So just kind of keep surviving, and just know that, you know, there are people here to talk to if you have POTS and if you ever want to talk. I don't really go on my YouTube thing too much, but there are a lot of Facebook POTS groups that are supportive. You know, find a great POTS doctor if you can, and just know, like, kind of what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. So if you have dreams, just keep trying. There's a lot of dreams that I can't do right now, but it doesn't mean I won't be able to do later. Like, I have hand pain where I can't really use my hands and I wear braces a lot, but I want to learn ASL so bad. You have no idea. I have such a passion for it, and I don't really know how to do it, and I can't really learn because when I do it, my hands burn and I'm in horrible pain. But I know one day I'll be able to, and I know everything will be okay. So you just gotta believe in the good and just keep trying. Bye, guys.